story begins with a terrifying glimpse into Harrow County's past. Decades earlier, the townspeople have captured a woman named Hester Beck, accusing her of being a witch. Hester is taken to a large oak tree and executed by the townspeople. Even as she is dying, she refuses to beg for mercy. Instead, Hester curses the people responsible for her death. She promises that she will return. After Hester's death, something even stranger happens. The townspeople discover something impossible connected to the old oak tree, suggesting that Hester's story isn't really over. The story then moves forward many years. We meet Emmy Crawford, a young woman who has grown up on her father's farm in the isolated countryside of Harrow County. Emmy is approaching her 18th birthday. Although her life appears ordinary, she has always known that the woods surrounding her home aren't normal. There are strange creatures and supernatural beings living out there. Emmy calls these creatures haints. Her uncle has warned her that haints can be found in lonely places throughout the countryside, and Emmy has grown accustomed to the idea that ghosts and monsters are simply part of life. But recently something has changed. Emmy begins having disturbing dreams. At the center of these nightmares is the enormous old tree near her home. The tree appears almost alive in her dreams, and the visions leave Emmy frightened and confused. Then strange things begin happening around the Crawford farm. The animals aren't behaving normally, and the farm's livestock begins suffering from disturbing problems. One day, a pair of newborn calves is discovered in terrible condition. One of the calves is already dead. The other is barely alive. Emmy's father, Isaac, believes the surviving calf is suffering too badly to save. He prepares to put it out of its misery. But Emmy can't accept that. She approaches the dying animal and touches it. Something supernatural happens. The calf begins recovering. What should have been impossible becomes reality. The animal is suddenly much healthier. Instead of being relieved, Isaac becomes deeply disturbed. He starts looking at Emmy differently. It's clear that he knows something about what is happening to her, but he isn't willing to explain it. Emmy notices the change in his behavior. She doesn't understand why her father suddenly seems frightened of her. With her 18th birthday approaching, Emmy becomes increasingly curious about the strange things surrounding her. Eventually, she heads into the woods. While walking near a creek, Emmy encounters a strange young boy. The boy looks frightened when he sees her and immediately runs away. Emmy follows him. The boy disappears into a dense patch of thorns, forcing Emmy to push through the briars after him. The thorns tear into Emmy's skin, leaving her bleeding. But Emmy continues searching. Eventually, she discovers that this isn't an ordinary boy. His appearance is deeply unnatural. His body seems almost completely boneless, with his skin hanging loosely over what should be a normal human body. Despite how horrifying he looks, Emmy doesn't simply run away. Instead, she becomes fascinated by him. The creature is frightened and defensive, but Emmy realizes that he isn't necessarily trying to hurt her. This strange encounter becomes the beginning of Emmy's connection with one of the supernatural beings living around Harrow County. By the end of the issue, Emmy still doesn't understand the truth about herself. She doesn't know why she can heal a dying animal. She doesn't know why the haints seem connected to her, and she certainly doesn't know why her father and the townspeople are becoming increasingly afraid of what she might become. But one thing is becoming clear. Emmy's 18th birthday is going to change everything. The secrets surrounding Harrow County and the dead witch Hester Beck are beginning to rise back to the surface. And that's where we'll leave it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out. These recaps actually take a lot of time to make, so if you want to see what happens next, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll make part 2 soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.